Hey everyone, welcome to my library. My name is Melissa and today I am continuing with my 2021 goals videos that I started with the top 12 books I want to read in 2021, but now I want to talk about, Butter wants to be in the video. You want to be in a video with me? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, today I'm continuing with that little series I'm doing, I guess, and I'm going to be talking about the top 10 series I need to continue in 2021. So, Butter, you're so cute. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get Butter out of the shot. Yeah, she's good. I have 10 series that I'm in the middle of that I need to continue in 2021, and some of them I would finish if I just committed to reading them. So I'm going to do the normal books first, and then I'm going to end with the romances. So I'll leave a timestamp right here if you're just interested in hearing the romance series I need to continue with. But I hope you just stick around for all of it. Anyways, the first series that I need to continue with and that I'm so eager to is the Cormorant Strike series by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. I read The Cuckoo's Calling just recently and loved it. That's the first book in the series. The second book is The Silkworm, and this just continues with this main private detective, Cormorant Strike. I keep saying his name wrong. It's Cormorant. Yeah, it continues with his investigative services, and his assistant is named Robin, and they actually are... It's a very, very slow burn romance. He's still engaged to this other guy, but they have had sparks kind of fly in the first book, and you can tell something's going to be building more in this book. So yes, I am very eager to read this, honestly, solely for the romance. I mean, there's a mystery involved in every single one of these books that I enjoy too, but definitely here for the romance part of it. So yeah, this is the first series, and I actually have the third book as well. If I love this one and I want to continue, I have more. So yes. The second book series I need to continue with is the North and South Trilogy by John Jakes. I've read the first two last year. This year, I don't know how to describe years anymore. Yeah, I read the first two in 2020, and the last one to complete the trilogy is Heaven and Hell. I really loved the first one, North and South. That one I gave 5 stars. And then, what's the second one called? Let me find it. The second one is called Love and War, and that one I gave 4 stars. I didn't enjoy it as much. They're huge books. This one's actually the thinnest of them, but the third one, I'm eager to read, but at the same time, I'm nervous to see how it's going to end. Something happened in the second book that made me really kind of really nervous to know what happens with this one, because I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. But yeah, this book, it sounds really good, but yeah, it's gonna be a commitment once I get to it for sure. And that will complete the series. So yeah, I love completing series because you know you're done. And anyways, yeah, there's that one. A classic. I have this on my shelves all the time, so you might see it, but it's Anne of the Island by Montgomery. This is the third one in the Anne series. I reread the first two this year. I'm taking it very slow. I don't know why, but it's just kind of like a major palate cleanser for me when I pick these books up. They just bring me so much joy, and they're super easy to read, and this vintage copy is everything. I love it so much. This is the third book, and I know that this one specifically, if we can't tell, involves way more Gilbert in it, so so I'm gonna love it. Definitely when I'm just kind of feeling slumpy or I, just need something that's gonna bring a smile to my face, this will be the book I pick up. The next book I've talked about a ton, so I'm not gonna really focus on it too much, but it's obvious I need to continue with the Outlander series, The Fiery Cross by Diana Gabaldon. So yeah, this will be happening. I mentioned this also in my top 12 books I need to read in 2021, so it will happen, and the next one as well. I anticipate me reading more than just this one next year, so yeah, I'm loving this series so much and am eager to read more. Don't spoil me in the comments, please. The last and final non-romance book that I need to read, and actually my husband's in the other room and he's gonna laugh when I mention this book, but it's The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. So this is the third book in the Mistborn series, the Mistborn trilogy, and I read the first two in 2018. Or maybe 2019. I think it was actually 2019. I've been sleeping on this third book for more than a year now, and I just need to complete it. Yeah, my husband gives me a lot of grief for not actually finishing this series because the third one is everyone's favorite and wraps up really nicely. So I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm definitely gonna need to refresh myself on the first two, basically via probably Daniel Green or something, watching like a recap of each book, because I don't remember hardly anything. But yeah, finally including a fantasy in my list here, so I do read them occasionally. But yeah, I know this book will be great, but I just need to commit to it. And it's huge, so it'll take me a while, but that's okay. Now all of the romance series I need to continue with. The first one is a paranormal romance and it's Magic Shifts. I don't own it. It's Magic Shifts by Ilona Andrews. This is this is number 8 in the Kate Daniels series. I got started with this series because of watching Books Like Whoa, who loves Ilona Andrews and specifically this series. And so literally I've been binging it. I've read the first 7. I really enjoy the later numbers of the series. Those are much better. The first one I gave 2 stars. So I didn't enjoy the first one at all, but watching Mara from Books Like Whoa gush about it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try again with number 2. I tried it and I loved it. And then I continued. So the first book is very, very hard to get into, but if you can keep going, it's worth it. And so yeah, this is number 8. It's just gonna continue with the dynamics between, well, I haven't told you what this series is about, so let me explain that. It's about a woman named Kate who is a mercenary, and she lives in Atlanta, but Atlanta in future, where there's a shift between technology and magic. So when technology is up, magic is down, which means like magic elements aren't working. But then once it shifts and magic is up, technology is down. So things like cars, computers, cell phones, they don't work. So the world is constantly shifting, and it's her and the dynamics between a ton of different types of paranormal creatures, including shifters, vampires, what else is in there? Demons, ghosts, like tons of them. And anyways, it's also a huge love story of her falling in love with a lion shifter named Curran, who is the king of the shifters. Like he's the top guy. It's really cute. It's really fun to read. It's a huge bingeable series if you're looking for one, and I highly recommend. The London Celebrities series by Lucy Parker. I read Pretty Face just recently, which is number 2, and so now I need to read Making Up, which is number 3 in the series. So these all follow actors, actresses, directors, that type of vibe in the London West End. And so I've been listening to these on audio, which I also highly recommend. It's so fun. The first one specifically has been my favorite so far. That one is called Act Like It. I gave it 5 stars. I've talked about it a bunch, but basically it was like Bridget Jones meets London West End Theater. And it was so fun to listen to. So I know I'm gonna love the third one. And a cute little backstory about this one is the cover models for it is like a real couple in real life. So it's so cute that I know I'm gonna love it. So yeah, that's the other series. And then, okay, the final 3 are all historical romance series that I need to continue with. So the first one is the Wallflower series by Lisa Kleypas. So I read Again the Magic just recently as well. I didn't love it, but I actually really love Lisa Kleypas's writing. It was just the plot that lacked for me. So I'm going to continue, I'm determined to, and I know specifically that Devil in Winter, number 3 or 4, or however you look at it, in the series is everyone's, favorite Kleypas, or, is top 3 for them. So this one's number 1. I'll show the step back. So pretty. But yeah, so I'm gonna read this. I actually have no idea what it's about. This is the Kleypas series that I definitely need to continue in 2021 because of Miss Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. So this is a Bridgerton prequel, and after binging Bridgerton and all the excitement that's happened with that series in 2020, I know I'm going to want to continue, and I haven't read this series yet, or actually any of the other Julia Quinn series for Bridgerton. So there's this one, there's the Smythe Smith one, and I mean, I think someone told me once in the comments that all of Julia Quinn's books are like part of the same world. I don't know what the world is called. Yeah, I also plan on reading these 2 are for the Rake Appreciation Society book club that I'm part of, that we're going to be reading in January. So a lot of Julia Quinns are going to be happening this next year that I'm excited about. But yeah, I really do want to get to this Bridgerton prequels. I think it's called the Rokesby series specifically because, yeah, I just love the Bridgertons and just want to know more. So I am down to my last and final book, and that is, I don't own it. It's The Governess Game by Tessa Dare. So yes, this is the Girl Meets Duke series. This is the second one in the series. I read the first one, The Duchess Seal. Loved it. I ended up giving it a 4.5 stars. It was so good. Everyone loves Tessa Dare, and actually the third one in the series comes out in February of 2021. So it's gonna be super hyped up, I'm sure. And everyone is going to be reading it in the romance booktube community. So yeah, I definitely need to continue so that I can hop on the train as well. But yeah, I love Tessa Dare's writing. It's so fun, so witty, and so modern. Those are the top 10 series that I need to continue with in 2021. Please let me know in the comments below your thoughts on any of these series. If you think, with the ones that I'm wrapping up, if you think they wrap up nicely, or if you've read them, please like and comment. I reply to every single comment. And please subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye!